Hey creative friends, welcome to my channel and welcome to Saturday Happenings for March 19th, 2022. I have so many things to tell you. This is a busy week. We had super busy week. But as you know, I always talk about the videos I did this past week and the videos that are coming up next week. So the first video from last week was talking about clearing out the house because several of you wanted to know what our progress was and how we were doing. So I did like an update. But that's why I'm down here, because I need to show you the rest of it. We're done, and it's awesome. So we got, it's just a busy week. We got finally, I'll have to show you the shop because that was huge. It was kind of cool because yesterday we were able to get rid of all the stuff that we had set out for the dump. It's different here. Like, you have to get a tag for the vehicle with the license plate for the residents. It's like a big thing. And since we're from out of state, it was pretty hard to figure out how we were going to get stuff that needed to go to the dump. But there was a guy that used to come over and help my father-in-law. He's like a handyman guy, and he had a tag. So he came over yesterday and got that stuff. Whew, that was like a load off. Like, get it? A load. Anyway, it was like, it just felt good to have that stuff done, which is cool. The other thing was trash. You only get one big trash can. We're not used to that because like every 3 months we just take everything to the dump. And they're pretty specific about what can go to the dump here. But out there, you just take your stuff to the dump. But here we got one big trash can, which was clearly not enough because every Sunday when we put it out, we'd still have bags left over. So I called to see if we could just pay for an additional can. And the lady's like, you know what? Your father-in-law was a good customer for so many years. We'll just send a couple extra out, no charge. So that was really sweet. So all of that's ready to go. So that is awesome. But I'll show you where we're at on this in a second. The other video I did on Wednesday was the tuna hash browns. They're like patties. They were really good. And they're from the old cookbooks. And a couple people commented, like, I had used the cream spinach as was recommended, but I think that salsa and sour cream would be really good. And one of you commented that creamed peas, they don't like cream spinach, but cream peas would be good. And I haven't thought about cream peas in a long time. My mom used to make them all the time, and they're so good. So maybe I'll do some of those. That'll be awesome. Let me see what else. Oh, Friday was our trip to the candle factory. It's not a candle factory. It's the Yankee Candle Village. The Christmas section was amazing, but it was cool to go. We've been there before, and it was cool to go back and see the changes. Like, they used to have like the big tall candles and then the half-size candles. They really don't have the half-size candles like all the time. They have them in certain things, but not for everything. But we didn't want to get a big candle, so we went and got little votives because you can buy like 12 votives, and that was cool. So if you don't know what scents we got, I call them flavors, but if you don't know what scents we got, then check out my video on Friday and you'll see all the scents that we chose. And I did some geocaching. I got a couple geocaches, and that was fun. It makes me pretty excited when we drive cross country from Connecticut to Oregon. We're going to stop a lot of places, and I'm going to look up geocaches along the way, and I'm going to get some geocaches. Like, that was fun. We have not... Apparently, we've been geocaching. I looked for when we first signed up, 2008. So we've been geocaching a long time, but we took a break for about 3 years or so. But yeah, it was fun. So we'll start doing some more of that. So let me see. This coming week, my sister-in-law gets here today. She's from Virginia. My daughter comes in on Tuesday. 2 nephews and a niece will be up for the service. And they've still got to go through the tools because we have them all set up for people to pick. And I'll show you that. And so it's going to be a busy week. I'm going to try to do this recipe, this vintage recipe. I'm trying to get my sister-in-law to do it with me. So that'll be cool. Oh, and that makes me think. I'm working on a kind of a website blog thing where it's tulilucreates.com. I got that registered. I'm building it so that when I do the recipes, I can go over there and do them so that they can just be printed out. That'll be cool. So I'm working on that. But for now, let me focus on this. I'm going to turn you around and let you see where we're at. Okay, so if you remember, if you went back on Monday, the final picture, the final thing was this room. And you can clearly see it is done. That big black thing was here on the wall over here. And it's got all kinds of little drawers with tools. Now, we cleared out the stuff that's just junky junk. You know, everybody has like pieces of paper and rubber bands, and that's all taken care of. So that is our niece and nephew are interested in building a shop in their garage or something, you know, kind of outfitting it. So that's ready to go. And up here on this shelf, my father-in-law is one of those guys, this is where my husband gets it. You save all the peanut butter jars forever and you put the screws and the nuts and the bolts and things in them. So I kept them that way because I think, what an awesome thing to just set that up on the shelf. They're all labeled, know exactly what's in there. So that's cool. Now, my father-in-law was a master mechanic. This is his toolbox filled with really nice tools. So I'm assuming my nephew, our nephew will take that. Let me show you something super cute. Look at that. There we are. That's a long time ago. That's me. There's my kids. Our kids right there. Me and Brian and our kids. And there's my sister-in-law and her kids. Anyway, so there's this toolbox. There's all the power tools. And we even have a manual that has all the instructions to it, which is awesome. So let me turn the lights off and we'll go out here. Utility room, all of these cabinets and everything are cleared and empty. And now there's this little bedroom, which is cleared out. This is where I use my little Oculus thing where I exercise because I can't hit anything in there. That's awesome. This is an area that's like to be reviewed. I think these are important things I'm not going to get rid of until my sister-in-law has an opportunity to go through them. Check out the lobster pot. Yeah, you don't think I got my name on that if nobody wants it? You bet I do. I'm excited about that. And then here is all the tools from the shop, and we've organized them. They're all in bins, so anybody can just take them, put them in their car or whatever, and then that's awesome. And anything that anybody doesn't want, it's already ready to donate. This is an area to be reviewed. This section right here is important. Those are old family pictures and documents. Like I found the mortgage for my husband's grandfather's property in Massachusetts when they bought their home for $6,900. Seriously, that's a cool thing. And then these are all books. I just want to see if someone wants them because there are a lot of how-to books and stuff. If not, I've already got some bins set so that we can put those in there and donate them to a library. Here's a little room they used for photography. My father-in-law was into photography. So there's that. And then that's pretty much it downstairs. And then we'll head upstairs and I'll show you that. All right, we're upstairs. The kitchen is done. I just have these things here to cook with. Those have food, and those two drawers have cooking utensils and silverware. The rest, everything in this kitchen is empty. And there's my husband. Good morning. And then see outside. It's kind of a hazy, icky day. And I have to go buy shoes. I drove all the way from Oregon and realized I didn't have nice shoes to wear with my outfit for next Saturday. This room is done. We're going to have to get rid of that. That's one of those to be reviewed areas. Those are things for the memorial service. That's it. And everything else is the same as it was last time I showed you. Our stuff we need to pack. I did make the bed up for my sister-in-law, so she'll be able to stay here with us, which will be awesome. And other than that, that's all there is to it. So I hope you guys had a good week, and I hope you have a good week. And I will try to do some videos this week. We'll be busy, but I enjoy doing them. It's kind of a thing that I really like to do. So I'll try to pop a couple in there. I've got one of the car wash. The car wash we've been going to is really cool. So that'll come up. And then hopefully my sister-in-law will participate. But even if she doesn't, I'll do the hamburger potato casserole for you. And then that's about it. So I hope you guys all have a great week. And as always, thanks for watching. And I'll see you in my next video.